This
the
conference will
VLOOKUP.
now be recorded.
So the VLOOKUP, we call it as, okay, just a moment. Okay, so today we will be talking about the VLOOKUP. So whenever we are talking about VLOOKUP is also known as vertical lookup. So vertical lookup, so it is basically a function. So where we look at the leftmost value. Okay, so leftmost value or leftmost column from a table. Okay, leftmost column from a table, and then okay, so and then it will return the value in the same row from another column. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Once again, so VLOOKUP function looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table, looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table. Okay, so now for example here if you observe, it will look at the value from the leftmost column of the table and it will try to put it in the right column. Now for example here if you see 104 printer, okay, so 103 mouse, okay, so 104 again printer, okay, so it will look up in that way. Okay, so that is what the point here. So what we need to do here, okay, so what we need to do, how we can write that, we will see. Okay, once again, vertical lookup function looks for a value in the leftmost column from the table. Okay, so leftmost column from the table and replaces that. Okay, so with reference to this particular id in this case. Okay, so id to id, product to product, so brand are different basically. Okay, so in that way we are looking it to have a vertical lookup. So what is the formula for vertical lookup? So vertical lookup, we look up, we are looking up to a2. Okay, so we are looking up to a2. Okay, and we are going for looking up again into e4. Okay, so e4, so e4. Okay, so e4. Okay, so where you see e4, so dollar e dollar 4, so dollar e dollar 4 in the sense, so you are going to have a uh, you are going to have from here to, so e4 to g7, e4 to g7. Okay, so from here to here, so this will be like the reference. Okay, so this will be like a reference. Okay, so or you can say absolute reference. Okay, so 3, so 3 in the sense, so we are saying this is like a third argument. Okay, so same row from the third column. Okay, so third argument basically is the third column, so this is the third column. Okay, so the VLOOKUP function looks for the ID 104 in the leftmost column of the range. Okay, so in the leftmost column of the range, E4 to G7, and returns a value in the same row. Okay, so returns a value in the same row. Okay, so false means exact match. Okay, so false means I want to get the exact match. Okay, so that is the point here. Okay, so first of all, let us fill these values. Okay, so fill these values. So what we need to do here is we need to put the cursor over here. Okay, so we need to look up for 104 value from this table. Okay, from this table, so which is dollar e4 to dollar g7, and we need to match the product. Okay, so we need to match the product. So 104, so 104, so 104 means printer, like that. Okay, okay, so let's have this table first and then we will look up those values. Okay, right. So look up into A2 as I've told you. Okay, so first of all, let us have this in Excel. So open the Excel. So you can have a blank workbook as usual. and then okay, okay, so let's have the values here. Okay, so let's have the values here. So id product. Okay, so let me, okay, so id, so e3. Okay, so this will be id and brand, so and product. So id band and product, so id band and product. So this will be 101, this will be Dell, and this will be computer. Okay, and here again 102 Logitech, and this will be keyboard. Okay, so then you have 103, again you can see Logitech. Is the mouse. So this is the parent data that we have. Next 104, you have HP, and you have the printer. Okay, so this is the data that we have. Okay, right. And then here we will go for ID, and here we will say product. So ID and product. So here we'll have the numbers randomly. So 103, 104, 101, 102, 103, 101, 104, 101, and 102. Okay, right. So then we need to fetch this product from here. Okay. So now what is the formula? E, we look up. So we look up. Okay, so we look up. So we should have we look up, and what we need to put it over here. So we need to put vertical lookup. So vertical lookup. So what is the value you are looking it up? Okay, so you are looking the value of 104. So 104 is in A2. Okay, so A2. Okay, comma. So from where to where you are looking at? You are looking at from here to here. Okay, so you're looking at from here to here. Okay, so here to here. Now, for example, I'll say comma. So you're looking at the third column of the table. So third column of the table. Okay, and you are going for false. So this is like for exact matching. So now printer. But if you drag it down, so what it will say? It will give you mouse. Okay, so because it is going from E3 to G7 means it is going from E4 to, so E4 to G8. Okay, so if it is going from again uh, E5 to G9, okay, means it is changing. So we are getting these values. Okay, so and as you see, we should not get these values. Okay, but what we should get? So we should get this table to be given. So if you are taking this reference, so it is taking you to, okay, so it is taking you to, so for example you are taking this, it is taking you e4 g8, e4 g8. Okay, so like this it is changing, so I don't want to change it. So what I will do, I will go for dollar, dollar, and here also I'll say dollar because it should not change throughout. So dollar and dollar, so this table should be matching. Okay, so enter. So it is printer now. Okay, so now you can drag it, and now you can see all the details coming into the picture. Okay, so what I've done here, I have referenced this table. Okay, so this table, so from this table I got all these values. Okay, so this is called as VLOOKUP. Okay, so once again, if you try and understand, so now for example, if I am having any value outside that, okay, So outside that, so you will not have any value. A value is not available, so this value is not available in the table, so that is why you are getting NA. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so now for example, okay, so if I'm saying 105 and I'm saying I'm not getting anything, so suppose if I say 105 Lenovo and I'll say suppose monitor. Okay, so I'll say monitor. So now what I need to do is I need to increase this range. Okay, I need to increase this range. So this should be from, so this should be from E3 to E3 to G8. So it should be E3 to G8. So now automatically when you move this, so now you got monitor. Why? Because this value has come. Okay, so in that way you are going to have the reference. Okay, so in this way you are going to have the reference. So if you read these lines you will understand. So function, what is VLOOKUP function doing? It is looking for a value in the leftmost column of the table and then returns the value in the same row from another column. Okay, so from another column. So here it will take, it is taking the whole table. Okay, so that is the point here. So once again we will write the formula so that we can get a practice once again. So here what is the line is equal to VLOOKUP. So is equal to VLOOKUP. So what VLOOKUP will take? Will take this column and the range from here to here. Okay, so it is E4 to G8 and it has to take the third column. Okay, so it has to take the third column. Okay, so suppose now for example if we are giving 2, so if you are giving 2, okay, so then you got HP. Okay, so 104 is HP, so that is why I am giving third column. Okay, so third column, so false means exact match. Okay, so it's better always to have the exact match. Okay, so exact match. So now if I am dragging it down, so it will not give me the right answer. What I need to do, I need to say dollar E4 dollar, and here also you say dollar. So here also you say dollar and here also you say dollar. Okay, so in that way you are going to get these values. Okay, so this is the way that you are going for a VLOOKUP. Okay, so VLOOKUP you have to go in this particular way. Okay, so that is how it is. Okay, so whenever you are talking about the VLOOKUP you need the absolute reference. Okay, so absolute reference, so you are having the point. Okay, so next you are looking for horizontal lookup. So what does a horizontal lookup say? So horizontal lookup is the same kind of concept, but what you are looking at here, so you are looking at horizontal matching. Okay, so horizontal matching in the sense, okay, so E4 to H6. Okay, so E4 to H6, only that. But anyhow, we need to look at that once again. So same table. Okay, I'll just delete these values. Sorry. So I'll just delete this also. Okay, so now here I will go for the table. Okay, so what is the table over here? So table is going to be okay, so ID, brand and product. ID, band and product. So ID, band, product. So in ID 101, 102, 103 and 104. Okay, and then here I'll say Dell, Logitech. So here also I'll say Logitech and here I'll say HP. Okay, one more value also we have taken, which is 105 Lenovo. So 105 Lenovo. Okay, so then the product computer, and here I'll say keyboard, and here I'll say okay keyboard spelling. So keyboard, so here I'll say mouse, and here I'll say printer, right? So printer, and here I say monitor. Okay, so now we want to have the reference. Okay, so how we will get the reference? As I told you, we will go for h lookup. So h lookup, so what I have to look up for? I have to look up for a2 value. From where? From here to here. So from here to here, and I should take again the third one. Okay, so again the third one, and I should find the exact match. So I should find the exact match. Okay, so false, uppercase. Okay, close it. So E5. Okay, so E3. So what is E3 here? So dollar, dollar. Okay, and here also you have dollar, and here also you have dollar. Okay, same thing. So oh sorry, I think we lost it. Okay, fine. Once again is equal to h lookup. So you are taking a2 comma, so you are taking from here to here comma, and you are taking number 3, and you are taking false. Okay, so you got print. So now I want the absolute reference. So absolute reference, because that should be fixed. So these are should be fixed. So wherever you walk down, these are to be fixed. Okay, so enter. So now if you go for print, so you can just drag it down. So you got the things. Okay, so this is what do you mean by okay, so this is what do you mean by the uh, h lookup. Okay, h lookup and v lookup, both are very important. V lookup and h lookup. Okay, right. So next we will see match. So what does a match tell you? So match function will return the position of a value. Okay, it will return the position of a value in the given range. Okay, now for example, so I have these values. Okay, so I have these values like green, uh, okay, so green, blue, yellow, white. Okay, so now I want to find the match of a2. So match of a2, okay, from e4 to e7, from e4 to e7. So here I don't require any absolute reference or anything. Okay, so absolute reference or anything. So now I want to get the value of a2 from e4 to e7. So this is optional 0. So if it is 0, it will return the position of the value. Okay, so if not found, it will give you not available. Okay, so in that way you are going for, so simply okay, so let me go for something like yellow, green, red, and white. Okay, so white. So this is how you are going for it. So now I want the red. Okay, so position of the red. Okay, so I need to get the position of the red. So what I need to use match. Okay, so I need to go for a match. So in the match I will match a18, and you have to match from here to here, and you have to specify 0. Okay, it is optional of course. So you got 3. Okay, now if at all, if I am just changing this a sorry, if I'm changing this to uh, green. Okay, so if I'm changing this to green, so automatically it goes to 1. Okay, so now if at all you want to have something like Okay, so green, white, red. Okay, so pista, right, black. Okay, so then yellow. Okay, so yellow. Right, so now just we will drag it down. So what you see here, one, uh, three. So this is three, and this is red. So green is going to be one. So red again. Okay, so A20, G21. Okay, let me put this somewhere here. Okay, so let me drag this down. Okay, so white is 3 again, red. Okay, let me write it once again. Match A26 from G19 to G22. Okay, so this. So why I'm getting red one? Okay, once again. So this is going to be optional as I told you. So one. So red. Why red is coming one? White is three. So yellow not available. Okay. So yellow, right. Suppose red. So match J28 with G21 to 24. G19, sorry. So this is G19. Yeah, that is the point. So okay, once again, I will do it. Okay. So here green G19 to 22. So what we'll do is we'll fix it. Okay, so that is a problem. So in order to fix it, we can go for this. Yeah, so that's the point. So we can go for this and we can specify 0. Okay, because that is changing, right? So 1, and now you can see 143. Okay, so 143 you're matching A28. Okay, so A28 in the range. Okay, A28 within this range. So this range should be fixed, right? So this range should be fixed. Okay, so that is the point. So 1, so you are matching, so you are getting all this. So why are not available I'm getting? Because here you don't have pista and everything, right? Suppose if I'm adding pista and if I'm adding black. Okay, so if I'm adding pista, I'm adding black. So what I should do is, instead of this, I need to increase the range to G24. Okay, so G24. So then you make a drag. Now you can see all the colors. I mean, all the colors are coded. Okay, all the colors are coded. So in this way, the match will work. Okay, right. So next, index. What index will do? Index will return. Okay, so what will return? Specific value in a two-dimensional range. Okay, so specific value in a two-dimensional range. So what do I mean by a two-dimensional range? So two-dimensional range is nothing but, okay, so two-dimensional range is nothing but E4 to F7. So E4 to F7. Okay, so E4 to F7. Okay, and what you are matching? A2 comma B2. Okay, A2 comma B2. Okay, means you find an element, so which is in the third row. Okay, so which is in the third row. Okay, so third row, so 0 1 2. Okay, so third row, second column. Okay, so basically this will be added as 0 1 2 3. Okay, so 0 1 2, sorry, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 and 1 2. Okay, so that's the point. So we will try to do this. Now let's have some random values here. 43 77. Okay, So 43, 77, and here 77, 35, 77, 35, and then 97, 92, 97, 92, and 21 and 54. Okay, so 21 and 54. Okay, so these are the values. Now, so whenever I'm talking about getting the values, okay, so I want a value in third row second. Okay, so basically this will be numbered as 0. Okay, sorry, 1, sorry, 3 and 4. Okay, first row, second row, third row, and fourth row. So here I will go for 1 and 2. Okay, so 1 and 2. So this is like our numbering. Okay, so this is the actual data. So for our understanding, we kept these numbers. Okay, so don't think that system will give this. System won't give this. So this is for our understanding. Okay. Okay. Now what I want? So I want index. So index of what? So index of A2. Okay. So index of A2. I mean A29 comma A20 that B29 from, okay, from here to here. So okay. Okay, once again. So sorry. So we are having, okay, I wrote it reverse. So okay, once again, index. Okay, so very hard to remember all the formulas. So index of, okay, so first of all I would select the range. Okay, comma, so A29 comma 2 B29. Okay, so you got 92. So third row second column you got 92. Okay, so in that way you are going to have this. Now for example, if I'm dragging it down, so spill, we will talk about spill later on. So what generally is happening, so G A30 B30. Okay, so it is going here. Okay, but we don't have any values. Now for example, if I'm writing 1 and 2, you got 35. Okay, so first uh, first and first row second you got 35, but 35 is second row second, right? So because this should be freezed. Okay, so this should be freeze. So in order to freeze this, so you know what to do, right? So you know what to do. So it is nothing but dollar, sorry, so dollar and dollar. Okay, so every time you have to use that reference, otherwise uh, it won't be freezed up. So dollar, okay, 92. So then I will say 2 2, then I'll say 2 and 3. Okay, so 2 and 3 not there, no, okay, sorry, I'll say 4 and 2. Okay, so now if you look at this, so this 9. Okay, so I'll just drag it down. Now you can see 1 2 1 2 is nothing but uh, so okay, so 92 A29 B29 1 2. Okay, so 3 2, sorry, 3 2, so 3 and 2 92 fine. So 1 and 2 will be 77, 2 2, 2 2 will be 35, 4 2 will be 54. So like this you can get the things done. Okay, so that's how we have the index. Okay, so index, and then you can go for choose. Okay, so what is this choose? Choose function returns the value from the list of values. Okay, so values from the list of values. So what is from the list of values? So list of values are nothing but now for example, choose A2. So you are choosing A2. Okay, so from this available resources. Okay, so this is first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. Okay, among all this you have to select this number. Okay, so that is what the point. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm going for only a single value 3, and here I'm going for choose. So choose of B37 among these values. Okay, so car. Okay, so then you have boat, then you have jeep, then you have plane. Okay, so jeep. Okay, so jeep. So why I got jeep? Because so why I got jeep here? So I got jeep because jeep is the element which is present here. Okay, so 2 1, and here I'll say something like 0. Okay, so let's drag it down, see what happens. So boat, car. So 2 is boat and 1 is car. Okay, suppose if I'm writing 4, so 4 means definitely you are going to get plane. So suppose if you are getting 0, so it is giving you value means this is an error. We'll talk about the errors later. So these are the informations that you have on the choose function. Okay, so next we have average. Average is very easy. So I want to get the average of all these values. Okay, so I want to just make you understand this. Okay, so because very easy. So average of function. So what is average? Average is sum of quantities by number of quantities. I think this will be easy for you. Okay, so now whenever you are saying average if, means average if will check for a condition, average of all these numbers. So you don't include 0, this is like not equal to. Okay, so 0 should not be included, so 0 should not be included. Okay, again median. So what is median? Median is the middle value. Okay, so generally median formula is it will put all the numbers in an order. Okay, so in a ascending order, and then the middle value will be selected, so that is median. Okay, then check. So check with this. Okay, so 0 0, all of them are put in ascending order. So check median, I'll write check median. Okay, so this is manual check. So you are having 6. Why you got 6? Because 6 is the central value. Okay, then mode is mostly occurring value. So now what is the mostly occurring value here? Mostly occurring value is 8 came 4 times. 8 came 4 times. Okay, 8 came 4 times. If 8 came 4 times, so that is why you are having that 8 here. Okay, so the standard deviation. Standard deviation is a statistical measure. So it is nothing but so a formula for statistics. So standard deviation you can directly get it from this. Okay, so then min value. So what is min value? So min of all this data. So min of all this value are 0. Okay, so max. So large means what you are trying to do. So find the third largest number. So if you want to find the third largest number, so from A1 to O1, so you need to give this 3. Okay, so 3. So what is the third largest number? So 9. Uh, okay, so what it is doing? So it is going for the third largest number. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so what is that it is doing? It is going for the third largest number. Okay, so in that way you can go for the smaller number also. Okay, so in this way you can find the uh, statistical. So very simple things. I just give it for your assignment. So round off A1 3. So you are doing the roundup. Okay, so roundup in the sense, now for example 114.7261 is there. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 will not get you any increase in the value. So it will give you 114.726. But for the numbers which are more than 5, okay, so or 5 or 6 or 7, so it will round it up to until 7. Okay, so that is rounding up. So that's you know already, right? So simple things, so you can do it. So in that way, you work with the round. Okay, so nearest integer. So if you are giving a 0 here, it is going for the nearest integer. Okay, so 0 means no numbers here. Okay, so nearest 10. So nearest 10 means you can go for -1. So these are some numbers I want you to just check out. Okay, so easy things so that you can do by yourself also. Okay, I'll be sending you this material. Okay, so lot of practice. Okay, so as I've told you and I've been telling you from day one, so the way you practice. Okay, so if you practice, then only you'll get, otherwise no. Okay, I'll be sending you the data, you start practicing. Thank you.